Okay, so what you think is possible and what I think is possible are two completely different things. I also have a whole bunch of different reaches that I have that I can put you into any job that you want to do in life. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to own my own business.
Okay, you want to be a businessman. Okay? You said what?
Same thing.
You want to own your own business. Okay, you got any idea what kind of business you want to own?
I want to do real estate.
You want to do real estate? Okay.
I want to open a chain restaurant.
A chain restaurant? What kind of food?
Like bar grill.
Bar grill. Okay, so at least you got an idea. Most guys sit down, they ain't got no idea. And that's my whole job, is to help you formulate that plan. Okay? Restaurant owners, I owned 13 pizza shops, 2001 to 2004. Hungry Howie's down in Florida. Okay, I know all about the franchise, I know all about the business. Okay, but I'm not the guy that's gonna help you. The guys I know are the ones that are gonna help you. So one of the big things we're gonna talk about is mentorship. Okay, but I want you to understand who you're talking to so that you get an idea when I tell you what I'm saying, that I mean what I say. Okay, so 2 summers ago, I got to fly around with Peter Kinder over in Missouri and stump for him. So we're flying around Missouri. We had 4 speaking engagements. He was running for governor. He didn't win. He lost to this other dude. But, you know, I'm running around with the Republican Party, you know, mainly because I'm a black Navy SEAL and they need some people of color up there, right? Let's be honest, okay? I did some commercials for Geico 3 summers ago. They paid me to fly around the country and interview all my buddies that had all these cool jobs. So I got to go interview a bunch of people, and then you just saw the interview. This summer I did 26 interviews on the Thailand cave rescue of the soccer team in Thailand. Okay, so when I tell you I can reach anywhere, I can reach anywhere. And we're going to talk about that in this talk. Okay, so real quick, what's the methodology? What's the madness? How do we get this stuff accomplished so that both of you guys are incredibly successful and all of the parents feel like this is the best place to go? Okay, so I got Reggie sitting back here because we are just in the beginning stages of team development, goal achievement. Notice I don't call it goal setting. Okay, we don't set goals around here, we achieve goals. Okay, so one of the things we did 2 weeks ago, we talked about the basic premise of setting goals, and now yesterday we put our goals up on Thursday, 2 days ago. Thursday we put our goals up. So this is how it works. You got a daily goal, a weekly goal, and a monthly goal. They're all measurable. Okay, but right now, Reggie's going to come up and he's going to talk a little bit about how it's kind of changed. Come on. Like, you didn't think I would let you sit there and not say nothing, right? So, real quick, we just put them up Thursday. So, here's how it's going to go. I would come to Reggie and say, hey, Reggie, you get your daily goal yesterday.
Yeah.
He's going to say, yeah. So, what's changed in the last 2 days about how we work as a team?
More efficient.
More efficient?
With a purpose.
With a purpose?
Everybody has the same goal.
Yep.
One common goal. Everybody's got the same mindset. Priorities are straight down. We realize that as a business, we got to take care of your daily goal, your weekly goal, and your monthly goal. We'll all get to our common goal.
Make sense? Okay, so let's talk about how it works. Appreciate it, dog. Okay, so that guy right there is Jared Smith. Okay, 2008, I showed up at the University of New Hampshire. He had 3 semesters of a 1.76. 3. The head coach told me, don't worry about him, he's a lost cause. Here's the problem. My man's 6'5", 310 pounds, and ran 4.8. Okay, you think that's a lost cause in AA? Nah, I'm trying to hold on to him with everything I got. Okay, so the first thing I did, we sat down, did the same experience or exercise that we did with these guys here. Hey, daily, weekly, monthly goal. Set them down, okay? There was a little bit different. We did short-term, mid-term, long-term goal. Any guess what his 3 goals were?
To get better grades?
Okay? You're the mom. What do you think, T? What do you think his goals were? Get to the next level. Okay, that's 1. What do you got?
Be successful in life.
Okay, be successful in life. That one of them. Okay? Give me another one.
Did you graduate?
Nope.
That one.
Nope. Okay, so here's the 3 goals. I want to start, I want to be all league, and I want to win the national championship here. Right? Now, you already pegged all the reasons that he can't do none of them 3 goals, right? Everybody understand? He got 1.76. He got no chance to be successful. He's not even going to see the field. Okay? So here's what we do. I don't tell anybody what their goals are. I can't set any goals for anybody. Okay? But what I can say to you is, hey, why don't we think about some academic goals? Because if you're not academically eligible, you can't accomplish any of the goals that you want to achieve. So we talked a little bit. I sent him away. He came back. And so the first thing he had, what do you think his first goal became? I'm going to go right to you so you get the right answer. What do you think his first goal, after we had the academic talk, what do you think his first goal was?
It would have been to make his grades better.
Okay? I want to have a 3.0. You hear what I'm saying?
From a 1.7.
1.76 for 3 semesters. Not 1, not 2, 3 semesters. 1.76. My man dropped it down there like, yo, I want 3.0. Okay? Is anything possible?
Yeah.
Right? Anything is possible. So I can't tell him you can't get a 3.0. Okay? So I said, hey, next part of the plan. If you set a goal like I want a 3.0, then you better have an action plan behind it. Okay? It's not enough just to have a goal that you want. You got to have an action plan to get to that goal. Okay? So the first thing we did, we sat down, we allotted 2 hours of planning every minute of his day so that he could accomplish the 3.0 goal. Because that was his number 1 goal. Okay? First thing we did, we said, hey man, we got to study 40 hours a week. Okay? You want a 3.0 from a 1.76? Trust me, bud, you ain't going to do it by accident. It ain't not going to come. You're not just going to say, oh, I'm going to start reading and doing my homework. Okay? To get 40 hours a week in, that means he had to show up at the library at 7 o'clock in the morning and study for an hour before every class. Okay? So he was in the library at 7 o'clock in the morning. All right? Then he had 2 periods during the week. I think it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. He had a 2-hour nap period in there. Okay? Everything in his day was structured on a calendar. He got up Saturday morning and studied until noon, and then he was up Sunday at noon, studied from noon to 8 o'clock. Okay? Because to get 40 hours, you got to use 7 days a week. All right? So, fast forward, so we set this plan up, and so the library in New Hampshire is right off the road. And so when you get in trouble with me academically, you're going to have a seat in the library. That's where you study. No phone, no headphones, nothing, no distractions. Okay? And I would drive by in the morning on my way to work, and I look over there, big 6'5" Jerry right at that desk working. Okay? I didn't tell him to be there. I didn't make him be there. But now he's trying to get to his goal, right? Okay? So fast forward 3 weeks, the head coach pulls me aside and tries to give me the business, like, hey, what are you doing with Jerry Smith? Why are you making him be in the library at 7 in the morning? I said, hold up, coach. I said, that's Jerry Smith's doing. He wants a 3.0. He laughed at me. 3.0? He's failing out. Okay. Right? I knew right then he wasn't failing out. Okay? You show up at 7 o'clock in the morning, how can you fail? Right? You on every one of your milestones. You on your action plan to the minute, every day. It's impossible. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So fast forward, that semester he had a 2.3. Next semester he had a 2.9. Next semester he had a 3.6. Okay? Long story short, my guy right there graduated with above a 3.0 cum GPA after starting the first 3 semesters with a 1.76. Okay? So now let's talk about the real stuff. His second goal was to start, which he did. Okay? His third goal was to get drafted in the NFL. Okay? So fast forward 3 years from 2008, 2011. What happened? So he gets drafted by the Seahawks in the 6th round. What happened in 2013 for the Seahawks?
You won the championship?
Won the Super Bowl.
Right.
So in the course of 4 years messing with me, he accomplished all 3 of his life goals like that. And that's the magic of it. Idea, right? We set goals, we set an action plan, we achieve goals, we crush life, right? Okay, Jerry Smith right now, real estate, you sure? You got your phone on you right now? So this is how it works, right? And see, I don't give no presentations, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no script, nothing like that. I roll. You ready? 717-360-8336. I'm sorry, 39. I got a little dyslexia. I'm flipping numbers, turning around, putting my backwards. You ready? You want it again? 717-360-8336. 39.
39.
39. We good? Jared Smith. Jared Smith right now is running a multi-million-dollar real estate company in Atlanta that he started 4 years ago when he came out the NFL. That's how it works. Okay, and you're going to see a couple more cats up here. We go anywhere we want to go. Anywhere. Anywhere. Okay? Boom. Next dude, fourth dude back. Cedric Jefferson is the first African-American MARSOC officer in the United States Marine Corps. Okay, so I got a little deal going on with the Naval Academy. And I'm making side 5. I got about 150 mentees from the Naval Academy. Okay, right now my whole mantra is I'm making more mentors. So I'm growing my base of mentees every day. Okay, does that make sense to you? So the thing, remember, I said we're going to come back to mentors. Mentors are the key to life. Okay, I done bounced off the road, came back on the road. I done bounced off the road to the left, came back on the road. When you got a solid mentor, they keep you on the straight and narrow. They keep you on the path to greatness. A lot less diversions in your life. You don't have to take as many lumps as I've taken. Does that make sense? Okay, so Cedric Jefferson had me. I'm a Navy SEAL. We got another MARSOC dude in our community that we know personally. They just started MARSOC, but he was a Force Recon Marine officer. So he got me and Sed got him ready, and he rolled. Crushed it, okay? All right, next two dudes. Guy on the right, Corey Barksdale, is a 2005 grad from the Naval Academy. When I met Corey Barksdale in a parking lot in the Naval Academy, he was getting ready to transfer to Virginia Tech. Okay, so you asked me if I'm special. The one thing I'm really special at is seeing incredible talent. Okay, Corey Barksdale, I saw him from all the way across the parking lot. I said, hey, Miss Shipman, come here. As he was walking over, I said, man, this dude fixing to leave. I've never seen him in my life. I said, hey, man, what's your GPA? 3.6. I said, why you got your head down? He said, I'm fixing to transfer to Virginia Tech. Why you going to do that? He said, I just hate it here. I said, that's good. I hated it here too. And I left, right? Then I sent my guys down there. Saturday morning, he showed up at my house. He went through the front door like, oh, damn. Okay? And we brought him into the fold. Fast forward, 2005, 2018, 19 now. In 2 months, he's going to take command of a ballistic missile submarine and be the youngest CEO of a ballistic missile submarine in the history of the United States Navy. Okay? That's where we go. He's been spot promoted, so he's been promoted ahead 4 times in his career. Okay? Dude on the left, you don't like submarines? Because I hate them. Okay? We'll go to Wall Street. Okay? That dude right there, you see the back of his head? Mike Livingston, 2004 dude from the Naval Academy. You know, fiery 400-meter runner, superstar. Came to me, said, Jake, I want to go to Wall Street. It ain't a normal path for cats from the Naval Academy to go to Wall Street, right? We normally go in the Navy. Okay? I said, hey, man, here's 5 books. Read these books and come back and talk to me when you're done. He showed up a month later. We went through all 5 books, had him cold. Okay, I said, so you serious? He said, I'm going to Wall Street. I'm going to make millions. I said, okay, let's make some calls. So we made a call, a couple of people we knew. We got him a month-long internship at Merrill Lynch. How do you think he did at that internship? Anybody? How do you think he did? Knowing what you already know, do you think I had him prepared for that internship? You think I set him up with some people to meet with before he went to the internship? You think I greased the skids as much as I could grease them so he'd be successful? Okay, he went in there, he got an open offer letter to have a job anytime he was available. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's the power that I preach to people. Because we're not talking about football, we're talking about being a champion for life, period. That's where we go. Okay? So boom, fast forward, he comes out of the Naval Academy 2005, he doesn't go into the Navy. He goes to Lehman Brothers in 2005. He gets promoted 4 times in the first year. Okay? What happened to Lehman Brothers in 2008? If you get this one, I'm giving big cookies. What happened in 2008, Lehman Brothers? Anybody? Okay, it exploded. It blew up in a crisis. It disappeared. So he didn't have a job. Okay, for 6 months, he sat in his flat in New York and cried to himself. Okay? And he called me and I said, hey man, what's going on? And he said, man, I can't get a job, this, that, the other. I said, did you call your mentor? He was like, no, I haven't called him yet. I said, hey, man. I said, that's the whole reason we got him. So his mentor is a 71 grad at BlackRock Capital, one of the #1 hedge funds in the country. Okay? Like trillions of dollars under management. Big money. All right? That's his mentor. He wouldn't call him. He was embarrassed. He got fired. I said, you didn't get fired. Your whole company blew up. Right? Everybody got fired. Okay? So he called him. Let's say called him on a Tuesday. Thursday, he's at PEMCO interviewing for a job. Friday, they offer him a job. Monday, he's at PEMCO working. 1 week, one phone call, one same plan for everybody. Does that make sense? Okay, now fast forward. So that was 2008. Boom, he starts at PEMCO. 2 years later, he gets a promotion. He's the youngest vice president in the history of the company. 2 years later, he gets another promotion to senior vice president. 2 years later, he gets another promotion. Okay, right now, my man making $3.5 million a year. He's 33 years old. Okay, crushing life, period. See what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about, okay? Mir Sharif, another cat from the Naval Academy, #1 SEAL intelligence officer in the Navy. I'm going to go quick from here on out, okay? Boom, same exact plan. Kid from Brooklyn. Didn't really understand how it worked. When I got my hands on him, he had a 2.4. Okay? When he graduated from the Naval Academy, last 3 semesters, he had a 4.0. Okay? Because we're not trying to win right now. We're trying to win long ball. We're trying to win in life, right? We're trying to have 100. We got another kid right now. He just started a real estate firm a year and a half ago. He got 60 agents under him right now. You think he crushing it? Yeah. I might have you call him. He might be better than Jerry. Because he's in the middle of it right now, starting. But he's 60 strong already. See how it works? Okay? That's what we feeding you. That's what I'm giving you right now. That's what happens when you come and everybody, I give you everybody's phone number. Because they know when one of my guys calls, a new dude calls, they're going to give you time. And that's what you need. Okay? Time and sound advice, great mentorship. Okay? So Amir Sharif, #1 SEAL intelligence officer, been working the last 6 years for a 3-letter agency. Big banger in the United States Navy intelligence community. Big banger. Army tried to poach him 2 years ago, offered him a huge promotion. He sat tight. He on track right now to be our first admiral. Okay, him or Corey will probably be the first admiral, but Corey may get out because he's tired of riding subs. Okay? All right. Does it matter if it's Naval Academy kids? Absolutely not. So Aaron on the right, Jack on the left. Both of them dudes were my GAs at Finley, Division II school. Now, Jack is the offensive line quality control at Notre Dame. And, Jack is at Mississippi State as the offensive line GA. And Aaron is at Notre Dame as the quality control for offensive line. Okay? Same exact formula. Set goals, achieve goals, make an action plan, crush life, get mentorship, talk to people, get to where you want to go. Right? Division II, both of them dudes at Division I right now, Power 5. Make sense? Okay? All right, let's talk about an example that just happened this year, right here in this building. Okay, Chase, kicker. So when I first got here last year, I worked with a specialist. So one of the things you're going to hear me talk about is we improve every day. Okay, any of y'all familiar with Kobe Bryant? How hard does Kobe Bryant work? What you got? How hard does he work?
He works hard. Like, it's not you can't define how hard he worked. That's how hard he worked. In my opinion, you can't define because Kobe was willing to do anything to get better. He didn't care he didn't care what he had to do, who was in the way, he was willing to.
That's the truth right there. That's the best answer you can give. I can't define how hard he works because he has no limitations to what he needs to do to be successful. Right? You think I went through anything as a black officer in the SEAL teams, right? Like as a black officer coming through training, I was the first one to graduate in 9 years. You think I went through anything? Okay? Right? But I wanted to go so bad, I was willing to die. I didn't care. Okay? I passed out in the swimming pool. I wasn't worried about it. I either wake up or I don't. Okay? That's exactly right. Okay? So if you're willing to work as hard as you got, nothing can hold you back. Okay? As long as you're doing it the right way and you got good guidance, you ain't just wasting your time working. Does that make sense for both of you? Okay, so Chase. So when I got here, Chase was a 70% field goal kicker. Awful, right? 7 out of 10, he make it. He missing 3 out of 10. That make sense? Okay, so first thing we sat down, I said, what do you want to do? He said, I want to be the Lou Groza winner, which is the best kicker in the country. Okay? I said, man, you ain't willing to do that work, right? I threw Kobe on. You ain't ready to do that work. You ain't, right? Same thing I said to Jared Smith, you ain't ready to get a 3.0, bud. You're not willing to do that work. Okay? So he said, Coach, I'll do anything I have to do to get where I want to go. So we set an action plan. Action plan involved every day. Every day getting better. Kicking every day. Snapper, snapping every day. Holder, holding every day. Okay? So I got here right before the season. So fast forward that season to the end of the season, he came in, he didn't get any better, right? He hadn't worked hard enough. Okay, as soon as that season was over, he's like, Jake, I got to do it. So he started working probably about an hour and a half a day. Okay, so we come into camp. Remember, I told you, he's 71% field goal kicker, correct? We came into camp. My man hadn't missed a field goal through 12 practices. Okay, think about that. That's a 29% improvement in basically about 3 months. Okay? And then something magical happened. He missed 2 field goals in the next practice. He missed 4 field goals in the next practice. And before he knew it, where was he at, percentage-wise? Just take a guess. 71%, exactly where he was when he started. And see, I knew what had happened. I had talked to him about the cycle. Okay? I said, listen, you're going to get better. You can't stop what you do, what you've been doing to get better, because all of a sudden you're better. Because you go right back to the beginning. So it's the cycle. I talk about the 6-week cycle. So if you stop today, it's not going to show up for 3 weeks. Okay? And then if you start again, it's going to take 3 weeks to get you back to where you were 6 weeks before. Does that make sense? So I asked him, I already knew the answer. I said, hey, Chase, did you stop doing your everydays? Yeah. I said, I put money you stopped when we started spring ball. Yeah. Right? Because I knew. I've been in this game a long time. Whether it's shooting, whether it's kicking field goals, whether it's playing D-line, offensive line, wide receiver, it don't matter. I know 3 weeks after, when I see that decline in skills, I know you stopped doing what you were doing to get there. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so it was a great lesson to learn in spring ball. Because when we went into camp, he was kicking with a vengeance. Okay? He made 5 50-plus yard field goals. He ended up missing 4 field goals on the year, which were completely our fault because we were kicking on the grass. Okay, as soon as we stopped kicking on the grass and he brought him in here, he didn't miss another field goal the rest of the season. And we kicking in the Big Ten. It ain't hard to make field goals. I mean, it ain't easy to make field goals here. Does that make sense to you? Okay, finished up the season. He was on the Lou Groza watch list. He was a semifinalist for the Lou Groza. He didn't end up getting invited to the top 3. Okay, so we could say he took 4th somewhere, but it didn't matter. He didn't win it. Okay, but the thing he did, he was the kicker of the year in the Big Ten. Okay, from 71%, not even on the board, to the Big Ten kicker of the year. Okay, that's how it worked. That's the magic of the whole system. Make sense? Okay? So, what kind of questions we got right now? You over there right now, what you got? Fire some questions. So I'm not going to let you leave until you ask a question.